Today is World Listening Day. How cool is that? Get your sour candy, caviar if you prefer. It's the Mickle Pie and Pickle with Mickle, and it's our birthday. It is awesome. It is amazing. We are 1 year old. All right. You know, celebrating a 1 year anniversary of a show like this is not like, say, a regular 1 year old party. First, really, folks, and I'm guilty, why the hell are we having birthday parties for our 1 year olds? In the big picture, I guess it's just winning the battles. You get to stick your little prince or princess in some ridiculous getup, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or some crap. I mean, why do you think they're crying in all of the pictures? Yes, it's cute. Oh, yes, so cute. Until the script flips, and soon you realize that you're losing the battle. Sure, you get to pick the spot. Makuto's Island, your house, the park. What's the line and just go with it? J.J. McFunnigan's? Mention that crap house again, and I walk. Notice, in the beginning, too, the other parents, they come and they stick around. And then it seems like around 5 years old, 6, 10, 12, 15. Yeah, you're just trying to survive as waves of your children's friends, ones you didn't even know existed, get dropped off. Parents are just fleeing the scene with a faint, "We'll be back at 5," as they drive off. And I don't even want to start on what has become of the 16-year-old party. Yes, parenthood is a lifelong war. Except you feel good when you get to send your kids off to battle in the real world. They've been prepared. You've prepped them. You now get to watch them grow and spread their wings out on their own. And then they come home. All right, let's not spoke out on the joys and pains of childhood. Remember, it took 2. So as we move into our 2nd year of this little show, we can look back at what a journey it has been. For all of our enjoyment, I have tried to make improvements to the original sound quality from way back when we began. That's all part of it. It's all part of where we came from, folks. I know how to do that now. And back then, it was all new to me. I think you can tell, though, from the past clips that I'm going to work in today's show, we have come a long way. If you're just joining the show, you'll pick up on some things that matter. And I want to say thank you for your support. It's going to be a big year, too. It all started a year ago, July 18th, 2022, with a visit from Lear, with a tale from the Moreverse, and the critical part this show would play in keeping us all in check. Product placements? I have real ones now too, like Mavericks Pickleball. Have you ordered the Havok 16 Power Series yet? You better. Go to MavericksPickleball.com, use promo code PickleMickle. Okay, back to the beginning. My name is Mickle Moore. You might not know me. Hopefully, you will get to know me. What I am about to tell you, the events that have recently transpired, may shock, awe, inspire, even confuse you. Perhaps all at the same time. One thing is clear. It happened. Lear Moore visited me from within another verse of the Moreverse. He was sent to inform me that the Moreverse is what keeps the entire multiverse in check. It's More Than Sports, my podcast, keeps the Moreverse in check. Ipso facto, we must listen to It's More Than Sports to ensure that the entire multiverse, your verses, don't fall out of whack. There are plenty of documentaries detailing the multiverse. Marvel Collection, Sci-Fi, has a decent catalog. Disrupting the Moreverse disrupts the entire multiverse, which would be catastrophic. So now, you know why your support is so important, and I do appreciate it. It wasn't long after that you learned a little bit about me and why I am prone to the spoke attacks, to spoken out. Traffic. Buckle up. Get your popcorn ready. Adjust those depends. It's more than sports. Hey, welcome back. Land of the Law, Slee Stack. You know, if I'm talking Slee Stacks, and no offense to the great Will Ferrell reboot, I gotta have those Slee Stacks stacked original. It is July 22nd, a Friday here on It's More Than Sports. That right there, that's a blues riff. That's a blues riff in C. That's where you got to start with a harmonica. You know, you get a good harmonica for about 10 or 15 bucks, but the blues riff in C, that's where you start. That's where I'm starting. And harmonica is good. It's good for the soul and for the mind. You know, I was hit by a boat when I was a teenager, and I'm fine. Medically, decent scars, I thought. One of my therapists, though, suggested that the trauma has caused acute pseudo-spocular cranial thrombosis, or ASCAT, spoke brain to the lay person, which I guess is better than donkey brain. Sports. Now I want to talk to you about a little something. Hawks for hire. That's right. You can rent hawks. You can rent hawks. I don't know if you heard of this, but you can do it out here. You can do this to help with a pigeon problem. Maybe your apartment complex, HOA, housing HOA, community business complex can rent these. They say one hawk can get 10, 15 of these pigeons in a night. Like I said, pigeons are just a nuisance. They're sky rats. They're noisy. They're loud. There's shit everywhere. But one thing about a pigeon. It's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes. Doll's eyes. Come at you, doesn't even seem like he's living until he pecks you. Black eyes roll over white. And all you hear is the pecking and the hollering and the blood falling from the sky. Whew. Let's kick that spoke back into gear. But you can hire these hawks. And It's More Than Sports is both just incredibly awestruck by this business and also bitter that we might have been not more at the forefront. But if you hear me, I hear you. How can I help? But I see potential for a great application. Just take a listen. Whew, that was some workout. Oh, you said it, girl. Should we get some lattes? Maybe a boba tea? Oh my God. Is that Ronald coming that way to us? Is he still follow you around? Yes. He's such a douche. Don't worry. Let's go get that boba. So, girl, come on now. When we gonna hook up? As if. Anton. That's right, ladies. You can rent a hawk. Our hawks are fast. And for douche deterrents, we trim their talons. He'll be scared. He'll be scarred. Most importantly, he won't be back. Stay safe with a hawk. We are cruising right along in our birthday episode, our first birthday, and it's exciting. Guess what? That took us through July of 2022. Upcoming excerpts from August in our first year. That 2015 Manning Super Bowl is getting further in the rear view. Omaha Productions Podcast Got a little room in the stable for It's More Than Sports there, P? Get back to me, or we can just sit down and talk crossovers. I'm for it. I'm all for it. Now, has Elway, though, found the magic again, that same magic that he found with Peyton Manning? And what is Russell? Is he a flock of Bronco Badgers in a pack now? Something like that. I'm not sure. What he is older than he was last year. Now we got a new head coach in there, Hackett. He's got some work ahead of him. The Broncos have not scored more than 22 points a game. That's right, 22 points a game since that 2015 Super Bowl. 22 points a game doesn't cut it, right? It doesn't. You know what you get 22 points a game in? 2 games of pickleball. Russ needs to cook it up. He needs to cook up some Judy Jambalaya, add in some Sutton sauce, and wash it down with a healthy dose of Gordonade. That defense can be nasty. It's no Orange Crush, but hey, want a Fanta? What do I see? It's going to be snowing. It's going to be snowing often and early, and that snow, they're shaped as L's. 5 and 13. Still a mile away. But not you. You come back Friday. Y'all come back right here for more. Is it just me, or did last August sound eerily familiar, similar to what is the Broncos this August? Interesting. We move on. Happy birthday to the show, the Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle. Moving into September 22. I picked these at random. I just grabbed little clips. It doesn't matter if any of this makes sense. It's our birthday. We're 1 year old. We're not going to remember it. Eagle Iron Sports, in association with possibly someday your company, proudly presents the Mickle Pod, a podcast show, and so much more. And now, buckle up. Get your podcorn ready. Adjust those depends. You have entered the Mickle Pod. Hard to believe we are back on a Monday today, and we have got a lot to get to, that's for sure. The first thing that we all have to understand together that today, Monday, September the 26th, is World Contraception Day, National Compliance Officer Day, and National Shamu the Whale Day. Mix those up and put them together. You have got a lot of compliance happening around being sure that Shamu is being safe. And it is a Monday. We are off. What a weekend. Yes, this is the Mickle Pod, brought to you by Eagle Iron Sports. We are stepping our game up. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, in a world so hell-bent on pronouns and their significance, one little pronoun is still not enough to avoid potential complications with another podcast that does the same thing. Ne'er has the same exact name. So, the Mickle Pod is born. We're still in the Moreverse, and things are still clicking around just fine. So you better buckle up and get involved. Where you at? Now, that's a question we asked back then, and what I can say is that you're here, and I appreciate the support. That clip, seminal moment in the show, we became the Mickle Pod. The Mickle Pod, shortly thereafter, had to get bigger and better. In the Bronco clip, I alluded to pickleball. My pickle party started in October, my belly button birthday episode, introducing Pickle with Mickle. I mean, it's only logical. My name is Mickle, so Pickle with Mickle is a specific pickleball segment, the fastest growing pickleball podcast segment that I and you know of. And from there, it was time to buckle up. The Halloween special received some great reviews, and yes, if you're still wondering, that is me throughout the whole thing. I adopted Maverick, my right-hand guy, always on Ready 5, in October of last year. So hey, when Maverick's pickleball came around, you just don't ask why. I'm very happy to be working with the great folks at Mavericks. You can use my promo code, PickleMickle. The Havik series is great, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret just for my listeners. The Havik Series 16 Power, right? Incredible paddle. The Control Series is coming. The Control Series is coming. You want one? Message me privately. Talk to me if you see me. You can get one before everyone else. When you look back, and now just pause, it's really wild. The work is not done, and I do appreciate your support, your listening. That cannot be said enough. Just like pickleball paddles, there are a lot of podcasts to choose from. And if you purchased an E3715, or if you have an E3715, my paddle, you might as well consider that a legacy item. I mean, again, appreciate your support. Pickle with Mickle has become a gateway into the Pickleverse and has allowed me to have incredible experiences and meet and connect with some really cool people. The Pickle with Mickle interview series is absolutely one of my most favorite things. It's a lot of fun. I get to, politely, professionally cyberstalk people and see if they'll come on the show. The first one, November 10th, my first interview was Kyle Kazuda, that pickleball guy. He is all over the place on social media, now firmly a pro player on the PPA Tour. Did he get picked up in the MLP draft? I don't know. Maybe. Dude's big time. Like I said, you can see him all over social media. World Cup? Check. And we have Team USA looking at making more history this summer down under. So last year we had men. This year we get winners. Football is a big part of the show because I love football just like you do. It's shared porn. We can debate it if you want. Episode 32, arms and legs around a receiver after that redonkulous call in the Giants-Commanders game is the most downloaded episode. Like I said, we love football. And who doesn't love Vegas? Hang on. We're going to Vegas!
Vegas! You think we get there by midnight?
Honey, we're gonna be up 500 by midnight.
Vegas!
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
I am live at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. This is the PPA team event put on by Bubbly. The Mandalay Bay Convention Center, MGM Rewards sponsoring PPA Pickleball in your face. Team Young on the court. I can see Donald Young. I can see Tyson Terry McGuffin. Everybody coming in right now. This is going to be incredible. And I am happy to be here. Thank you again to the folks at MGM and PPA for allowing me to be here with you. Pickle with Mickle, the fastest growing podcast pickleball segment that I know of.
Donald Young taking on Team
You
Jack Saw.
here, my man, Chris right behind me. The action is about to get started. The fever pitch is swelling. So let me ask you, are you ready to pickle?
Yeah, that was live at Mandalay Bay. Me sitting right there in the stands next to the sound booth of Chris, the PPA Tour guy. He's still out there, PPA Tour guy. He's a good guy, nice guy. We had the same headphones. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm blessed to know some people who made it possible for me to attend that event, the Bubbly PP event last year at Mandalay Bay. It allowed me to meet some of the great folks at PPA, foster that relationship. I was media credentialed until they big time me. We'll get back there. Hey, policies are policies. Rules are rules. I got to meet players, people. Tyson McGuffin, Elise Jones, AJ Kohler. Whiplash signed my paddle. I walked with Colin Johns across the hotel. Jack Sock, Mrs. Jack Sock. Yana Grachenka, Irina Tereshchenko, Tyler Lung. Sam Query was there. And so many more to even mention. The point is, that was an incredible experience. And I can't say thank you enough. It's cool when I'm going to get back to go to tournaments to see these folks again. And if you have a chance to go to these tournaments, PPA, APP, MLP, do it. You'll find that the players can be engaging, but it's no different. You got to be engaging with them. Remember, they're there to do a job. You're there to be a fan. Hey, these guys had a blast.
It up. But all right, we can speak. We're all talking now. And what was your name, sir?
Steve Driscoll.
Steve Driscoll. Where are you from?
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
Ah, you're from B-Town, eh?
Giddy up.
All right. What about the Pats? What do you think this year?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Feeling good about it?
I feel like they're going to come in 8th place in the playoffs.
You think they're even going to get to the playoffs? They ain't going to get to the playoffs.
It's going to be a challenge. Yeah.
All right.
What
about the Sox?
This year.
How the Sox going to do?
Sox aren't spending the money we're used to seeing them.
They used to
spend,
spend money, though.
Yeah, so,
how's your pickle game? What's the rating?
We're playing mid-range with 3.5s. This
Okay.
is my first tournament ever.
And how do you like it?
Yeah, it's been great.
Now I hear these courts, the surface, it's called something different than some of the other indoor courts they're using at this event. I wouldn't know the difference.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah, and your name is John, I heard.
Sean. Sean Darby, Baltimore.
Baltimore, all right. We got a Red Sox and an Oriole. You don't usually see those two together. But how you playing?
Good.
Yeah?
Good. We lost the first round, but we're going back for the second.
You're the captain of the team. What's the team name?
Double D's.
D, yeah.
Uh-oh. Your wives better not be around here if we're looking for double D's. Of course, we are in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Good, yeah.
Even when you're pickleball. Well, on my show, I say buckle up. Well, this is great, guys. And so, Baltimore, where are you from, sir?
Boston.
Boston, too, and your name?
Steve McDonald.
And Steve's here to support, along with his friend,
Joey Dolan.
Joey Dolan. Couldn't tell he's from Boston. Guys, I really appreciate you giving me a couple minutes here, but it's awesome to walk around. I mean, got the whole Mandalay Bay Convention Center turned into pickleball, for crying out loud.
That's great.
It's cool.
You know?
Good stuff. It's a great venue. Yeah.
Are you going to get to see any of the pro event a little later, maybe tonight, or?
I don't think so. I think
We
we're
watched a
gonna.
little bit, yeah.
No.
We're going to be half in the bag by then.
Now that is spoken like a true Bostonian right there. Half in the bag by
Joey.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Where are you from?
I like it. I'm from Arizona.
Okay.
I'm from all over. I'm a man of the people.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. What's your game? What do you play? Craps, blackjack,
Anything.
anything,
Yeah.
sports book?
Yep. All.
You just bet the
all of the
Vikings
above.
today. You're losing 33-0.
Yeah.
Out there in Vegas, I met Don Schaefer from Medusa Leaf. And if you're looking for a great alternative, safe way to recover, cure those aches and pains, go to picklewithmickle.com. Go to my Medusa Leaf page. And you can look at some of those great products. I met Caitlin, that pickleball chick in Vegas. She's been on the show. I know Pickleball Barbie. That was even before. And that's the incredible, talented, hard-working Sydney Steinacre. She's been on the show. I tell you what, I like the cut of her jib. When I asked her favorite Star Wars movie, she went right to Empire. No hesitation. How can you not be a fan of hers? Support all these great people. Support the show. It's our birthday, for crying out loud. We're going to be right back after this. The Mickle Pod is brought to you by Vert. Now available in shocking sour apple. Get up and go with Vert. Now there's a blast from the past. Vert Gum. I always have fun creating new little ads for fun little products, and that's not gonna stop. Today is the 1-year party for this show. I cannot name all of the people. I would like to. I'll drop a few more. Raphael from Gearbox, Matt from Mavericks, both Johns from my formative high school years, Trichter and Brubaker, David George, Becca the Dictator, Doug at Pickleball Kingdom. How about a thank you to my mom and dad? Thanks. And how about a huge thank you to everyone that has helped us reach milestones to laugh, think, and cry along the way. I appreciate your support, and I support your movement. Thank you, everybody. Ain't no fighter like a Mickle Pop fighter, cause a Mickle Pop fighter don't stop. Great interviews, pickle with Mickle like a sweet little cherry on top.